Brett Berry and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Now here's Dunn. Screen by Leonard. Here's Harden. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's Jokic to the inside. Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
And some creativity from Porter that time, a guy who's not afraid to show off a bit.
Powell, that's good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Jokic. Banked in off the glass.
Size and touch of Jokic just too much, finishing with power and finesse.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Outside Leonard. This one for three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Harden's shot is off.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Zubac. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Down low. Here's Porter. And here's Harden for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 5.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the paint. Right side, Westbrook. Inside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Harden scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
6 to shoot. Screen by Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Offensive rebound. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, Zubac really does have good hands and a soft touch near the basket.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now, here's Jokic. Shoots over Zubats. And Denver again with the bucket.
Jokic is a very efficient mid-range shooter. We'll take advantage of you there.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Murray outside. And the three ball is good. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Powell. It's Powell on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. Drops in the tray. 5 points in the game.
Good play by Powell. Just a strong field to take the three that time.
Murray outside. To the middle. He's looking for Porter and finds him. 2 points. That one goes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside for Simmons. Up in time. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Clippers lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
17.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The Nuggets trail. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Jamal Murray. Shot clock at 2. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll. There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now here's Powell. 5 points in the game.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Denver calls timeout.
Number 40, Zubats.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Just taking it right to the defense and in their face. Westbrook at the rim.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Harden up top. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. And it's done in the corner. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Leonard, no luck. And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 1. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Denver grabs the miss. Right side, Westbrook. What's in the screen? And it's Westbrook missing. Outside, Leonard. To the paint. It's stolen by Watson. Now Westbrook. Pass to Jordan. Outside, Porter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Leonard. Good. Leonard's got 10.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Jokic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's what Zubats is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Pass to Jokic. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. It's Harden with the drive. Left side, Leonard. Tries it from 19. Jump shot is good that time. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
And here's Jokic. He's got 8. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers ahead. Up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Inside, here's Jokic. That shot misses. Excellent defense there from Zubac. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Harden gets the bucket.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now Leonard, following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Powell, no one around him. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Oh, Jokic attacking the rim and brings it down hard.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers, leading by 5. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Here's Simmons, following the score by Jamal Murray. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. Hits the target from 18 feet. Harden's got 11 points.
Well, a master from the mid-range. Harden's so good at finding available space from that distance.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 10. Over Simmons. Moves back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Well, once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. High arcing shot. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trailed by 4. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. For 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard on the wing. He's got 12. Powell with the screen. It's Powell on the wing. Offline with his 3. To the inside. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good adjustment on the inside that time, getting the shot off from Aaron Gordon.
It's Harden with the drive. It's Powell on the wing. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Leonard. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And you can see Aaron Gordon just lights up when he has chances like that to throw it down.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Leonard. High post, Zubats. Let's go. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Jokic. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. 1 second left. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Had time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
The Nuggets, 38. Come on, crowd.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. With it. Outside Leonard. Screen by Zubats. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The effort level from Zubats is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in and night out, he's giving you his all.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nuggets trail. Murray outside. Jordan the screen. Shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Screen by Leonard. In the corner, Powell with it. Left side, Leonard. Here's Zubats. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Look at Zubats shaking up the defense with a pump fake. That's a savvy move.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Now, here is Harden. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Screen by Zubats. Here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Murray, good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Down low to take the lead. Good work defensively by Harden. Powell with it. Now guarded by Porter. Back to Leonard. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Porter. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Powell with the screen. That one goes in. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
.152 left in the 4th quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
Huge play there from AG.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. And there's the defensive 3-second call. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Leonard from 3. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
The kick out to Porter. For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Now, here's Harden. In the corner, Simmons with it. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Puts up a deep 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Timeout called, Nuggets. Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Lets the 3 fly. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And they go to the intentional foul. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
15.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Harden inside the three-point line. Offline. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Baird.